We've made it to Elite Innovations. Look at that. We got a Chevy right here that's pretty much, I would say, a twin setup to my truck. So this is a 2021 Chevy 2500. One thing I noticed right away, I think he redid the 2500. I think he put it a little too high. That's just one thing I noticed right off the bat. It was just a little weird. Yeah, compared to my AT4 HD, which is like right on the line of the curvature of the doors. I don't know if that's where his other one was and he just replaced it there. I don't know. We can ask him when he gets here. On the 1500 application, Chevy wheel well is a little bit rounder and you can fit bigger wheels and tires. It looks like it's the same with the 2500s. You can run slightly bigger wheels and tires on the Chevys because of the wheel well design. If you remove the mud flap from the factory, the body panel right here is way bigger than the Chevy. The way it sticks out, mine sticks out all the way to here, whereas the Chevy one doesn't. So you can see where I'm actually rubbing at full lock right there. And solution to that is cutting it, and most people put the Kelderman cap on here. And actually what I'm going to do is eventually I'm going to cut this at an angle like this and put my factory mud flap that I cut and modified and painted and put it on here, just so it covers up this piece, because it kind of doesn't look the best. I've been dealing with it for about almost a year now, but it doesn't look the best. Once you put the cap on, it looks way better. Would you look at that? Here's the key to the Chevy, and look at this. Diesel Crazy. That is one of the key tags that we sell on our website. So he must have got this to enter for one of our giveaways that we were doing, or he just bought it because he's awesome and just supports the channel. So here is his truck. Here's something cool about the Chevys that are completely different than the GMCs. Now with the Chevys, you press this button. Check that out. So Chevys don't have, or at least this year make and model, don't have the multi-pro tailgate like the GMCs do. The newer Chevys, the 2022s I believe, have the multi-flex tailgate, but for this year make and model they have the automatic tailgate down, which my AT4 has too. But what makes this one different is, so if you double press and hold, look at that. That's actually really cool. So my truck's just, my tailgate just drops down, but I have to push it up. But this one, you press and hold the key down and it'll automatically go up. So that was like the main difference between these two trucks when it first came out, was GMC got the ability to have the multi-flex tailgate. This one didn't have the multi-flex tailgate, so Chevy came up with that feature, which in a way I think it's kind of BS. I feel like that feature should be standard on multi-pro tailgate as well. They're always trying to make GM and Chevy separate, and that's one of the ways they separate it on the tailgate side of the things. A 2020 Duramax finished up at Elite Innovations. So if you need any kind of work done, hit up my boys at Elite Innovations. Alex and Mondo do amazing work. All of our trucks were pretty much built here. My truck was built here at Elite Innovations, so they do really good work. It's a 7 to 9 inch McGaughy lift kit, very similar to mine, and it does have upgraded front end parts such as kryptonite tie rods. This kit, he upgraded his upper control arms, in which you need to upgrade the upper control arms if you plan on setting it at 9 inches, because these aftermarket, specifically McGaughy's control arms, kind of compensates for that droop of if you were to set it up at 9 inches. Next we have 22 by 14 hostile wheels, and we have 38 1550 Toyo Open Country MTs. These are really good looking tires, and Toyos make really good tires. Great choice, very expensive though. And he went with Fox reservoir shocks as an upgrade, which Fox shocks ride amazing. Personally, I prefer Bilstein shocks, but Fox, they perform really good. Donnie's got Fox shocks, and his Cognito lift kit rides really well with the Fox shocks. Only thing I guess I would have done a little differently, see where the Fox reservoir shocks are mounted right there. You can get McGaughy's reservoir shocks and get their reservoir shock mount, which in my opinion looks a little bit better, a little flashier, enhances the reservoir shocks that you have. And what he did a little bit differently is he went with like pretty much the complete murdered out look. So if you look at his cross member, those insert pieces are actually billet from McGaughy, so it's polished when you get it. Took it to Jimmy Rivers in Augusta, got that one powder coated black. Got these powder coated black as well. Literally every insert piece was powder coated black. The insert piece back here was powder coated black. Got Fox reservoir shocks in the rear. He actually powder coated his Gen Y hitch black as well. It looks really good. Seeing this makes me kind of wonder, should I go ahead and get mine powder coated black too, or just kind of keep it original? Let me know in the comments below what you guys think, if I should keep it original or powder coated black. Because I mean, my truck's definitely got that murdered out look as well, because I mean everything has been painted black, all the plastic pieces are painted black. Only thing I gotta do next on my truck is this piece. It's super easy to remove. I don't know why I didn't remove it, but I gotta get that painted gloss black so it just kind of matches the overall theme of this truck. And then look at the stance. So my truck has 24x14 on 38s, and if you're wondering why my tires stick out a little bit more, well, that's because I put 2-inch wheel spacers all the way around. I love the look of them, but the way they ride, honestly, I don't know how some of you guys run 16 wides, because it's so wide that it just grabs onto the road. Luckily, I upgraded my front end components, so all my steering components are kryptonite. My idler and pitman arm and tie rods and everything is kryptonite, so controls the truck really well. But I just don't see how some of you guys do it, because I am not a fan of how wide it is in terms of drivability. I do it just for the looks, but I do plan on removing the spacers just because I think it drives better without spacers. All right, so my truck does sit about 1 inch taller because my front end, I turned my keys up a little bit more. I do have leveling keys on this truck, and I turned it up just a little bit to clear the 38s. However, I think he still has stock keys, and they just turned it about 8 inches. That explains why my truck is a little bit taller. Now that he's going with the murdered out look, next thing he can do is swap these out with Boostautoparts smoked ones, and it'll look really good. And get the mirrors painted, and that'll just kind of complete and the fender flares. That'll really complete the murdered out look of this truck. This truck is beautiful. It came out really good. Oh yeah, just gotta do some cheese delete. Gotta swap out the cab lights with some white ones, and then get some switchback from Boostautoparts, and maybe get Phil to color match the headlights. But I'm not gonna lie, guys, these Chevy headlights, I like them a lot. So let's go ahead and start mine too. So mine sounds a little bit different than his, but look at that comparison. Which headlight do you like better? Do you like the GMC C shape, or do you like the Chevy's L shape? Personally, when you see this truck coming towards you on the road, it looks super aggressive. Whereas I think the C shape is classy and has a clean look, but this L shape at night, oh my God, it is so mean. It looks amazing. I know a lot of people don't like the Chevy body style, but it's really grown on me. If I had to choose, obviously I would go with the GMC again, but on my next truck, I really wouldn't mind doing a high country build and doing a Chevy, because I think if you do it right, if you build it right, it looks really good. Just like this truck, he made a really good choice by going with this setup, and this truck looks really good. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that twin 2020 Chevy version of my truck. According to Mondo, this guy watches my YouTube videos, and according to the key tag, I can tell he is a supporter, like he does buy our merchandise. Huge shout out, and I appreciate all the support. Mondo did tell me that he will be getting more stuff done at Elite Innovations in the future, so I hope to meet you one day, do some videos I'll do an updated video whenever you get more work done at LLY Innovations. But for now, I do have to go back to my Bubba setup because I may possibly be going on a snowboarding trip, and with the 14 wides and 2-inch wheel spacers, it's in North Carolina and I've been there before, and even on 12 wides it was a little sketch through some of those mountain roads, so I definitely don't want to be driving through that with 14 wides and 2-inch spacers. So we're gonna put our stock wheels. For those of you guys that have not seen this look, I hope you guys like it. I feel like my truck on the 9-inch lift is so big that I could fit 40s, but 38s don't look too bad. Bro, these 38s are no joke. All right. So here we have the stocks up front on this side, and then right here is the 14 wides. Look at that offset difference. That looks funny.
I grew up in a place where they told you what to chase, told you how to run the race. Every move was on the page, but I didn't like their way. Had to fight and misbehave.
It really looks like a dually.
You know what's sad? I actually kind of like the way that looks. It actually looked like a dually.
It definitely does.
It does look like a dually, doesn't it?
Yeah.
All right, well, here it is. It looks so dumb, but I kind of like it. I don't know what it is. Oh yeah. The wheel lights actually looks pretty cool with the stock wheels. Let's see if we can lift it up from the Gen Y hitch. I'm more worried about my factory hitch than Gen Y hitch. It's not gonna break, but you know, figure of speech kind of thing.
The jack is not gonna be.
Yeah, that would have been a good idea.
That was. It almost worked though.
I know. There you go.
Here we go.
Donnie's working out.
Working out.
All right.
That's what I've been doing for the past month.
That's right. He's been working out.
Shape.
He's been doing nothing but working out. Can you guys tell?
And I'm eating really healthy too. I quit drinking beers.
On weekdays. On weekdays, that is.
On weekdays only.
Hey, gotta start somewhere.
Yep.
Progress.
You give it to me?
Yeah, I think I gave it to you earlier. Yeah, these all should be good. All right, here she is. Once again, we are back with our Bubba setup. I honestly definitely miss my stance already. And one thing I noticed driving Bubba setup versus stance setup is I feel more secure driving the stance setup. This feels a little too top heavy for how big this truck is. Even though I got 2-inch wheel spacers all the way around, and these are 1550s, so they are very meaty and wide, and it does poke out a little bit, but even then stance gives you a little bit more better center of gravity, so I feel more planted driving on the wide setup. But nevertheless, this look is pretty good. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think. Are you a Bubba setup guy, or are you team stance? I'm more towards stance, but I can definitely appreciate the Bubba setup now as well. I probably need some 40s because 38s look a little tiny on a 9-inch lift. So next time I get new tires for the Bubba setup, I'll probably get some 40s. That is it for this video, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments below what kind of content you guys want to see. We are actually about to install Retrax bed cover on Donnie's truck, and I guess I'll save that for the next episode. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Like, comment, and subscribe.